Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. So this is a little bit of a surprise Facebook Live, but I just had to kind of talk about this a little bit because it's about the experiences that we create and the gifts and the memories that we can do right now that will last a lifetime. So growing up in a large family, our mom and dad did their best to make sure that we each had a few thoughtfully selected presents under our Christmas tree. Even as we got older, the few presents we received were meaningful and useful. They were simple yet affordable. Somehow our parents always seemed to know what we needed and wanted without going overboard. They kept the holidays simple. But looking back, they intuitively knew that it wasn't the presents that we would remember. Rather, they focused on providing the experiences that became traditions that we'll remember for the rest of our lives. So it was baking and decorating Christmas cookies, reading holiday stories around the fireplace, or singing Christmas carols around the piano, or playing a competitive game of Monopoly or Scrabble, or visiting our elderly neighbors or shut-ins. I wish that I could say that I followed their example of keeping it simple during the holidays when it came to gift giving, but for many years I didn't. So for many years I would spend countless hours shopping for that perfect present, the gifts from my family and friends that were way over the top. And then I would spend hours wrapping and decorating each present. While I enjoyed doing that, I later realized that some of the beautiful, expensive gifts were not even needed or even used. I realized I wasted time, money, and a lot of effort on things that my friends didn't even want because they just added to the clutter in their own homes. When I downsized and decluttered several years ago, and I started to live a simpler life with less, I finally realized I started to change the way I was shopping for the holidays. I became more aware of what my family and friends actually wanted, what they needed, and what they might use and truly enjoy. Gifts that they would value and gifts that were thoughtful and very personal. I became committed to never again adding gifts to those piles of unneeded things that would never be used or relegated to the basement or the attic to be discovered years later and then probably just thrown out. So my perspective about gift giving has changed. My buying habits have definitely changed. And I finally learned that from our mom and dad, what they taught us years ago: keep the holidays simple. Don't focus on the gifts, but rather the beautiful experiences and the traditions that memories are made of. Like they say, hindsight is 20/20. So give yourself the gift of a simpler Christmas this year, Christmas holiday, and learn from the power of living with less. You start to realize that you're giving yourself that gift of more time, money, and freedom, and also energy that then you can use to create those experiences and memories that will last a lifetime. So like I say, it's better late than never, but I wanted to pass that on to you. That's why I'm sharing that with you now. Happy holidays.